Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another Game of Thrones reaction. It's been longer than usual, guys, between the reactions. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it. You probably are, because where I'm at just picks up everything. But it's raining like crazy, and it's been raining like crazy for the past 3 days almost. And I'm talking, it's been storming. One of the reasons why I did not do the reaction a little bit earlier was because of this reason. I just didn't want for the sound quality to be just constant thunders and rain in the background. It actually wasn't raining when I started sitting down to film this, but now it started pouring almost immediately as soon as I opened the mic to talk. And it's really annoying. Yeah, guys, I've been trying to avoid filming this episode with constant rain, thunder, and storm in the background, but it can't be helped. We was just boiling like a few days ago, just a week ago, and now it's raining, flooding, boats instead of cars type of storm in some areas of Greece. So I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Maybe it's fitting for this episode. I don't know. Where we left off in episode 9 was in a very, very unfortunate situation of Ned apparently getting his head chopped off, despite doing exactly what the king had asked him to do. I was holding out hope for Ned. You guys in the comments made sure to kind of make me realize that I probably shouldn't be holding out hope. I still hold out a little bit of hope, but we'll see. I also thought that I had been initiated into what Game of Thrones is, and that I had been Game of Thrones with this previous episode in case Ned is actually dead. But you guys also... I have possibly the worst timing ever with this. I don't understand it. But you guys just let me know that, it's only the beginning, and, I already knew that. In a way. On the positive side, in the comments, my resident Daenerys and Emilia Clarke fan, who is in the Emilia Clarke fan club along with me, obviously, let me know that if I'm a Daenerys fan, which I am, I'm going to enjoy this final episode. So hopefully it just balances out, sadness with epic dragonness. So we'll see how this final episode goes. One thing's for certain, with Game of Thrones, I personally expect each season finale to just be insane. I don't know what to expect. I'm pissed off at the Lannisters, obviously. I'm still pissed off at Sansa a little bit, although I said I'll go easy on her. So she's safe for at least this episode still. Unless against does something crazy, I'll just let her be a kid, do stupid things until she hopefully realizes that she's doing them and matures. Hopefully she grows up to be like Arya a little bit. Which, creeping up, by the way, Arya is my fourth probably favorite character. Jon Snow as well. There are so many characters that I like, guys, in the show, honestly. And even the characters that I sort of started disliking, like Robert, eventually he grew to be one of my favorite characters. I was so devastated with his death. They killed him like that off screen, completely. I'm sure we're going to get some flashback in future episodes in regards to maybe what happened, how exactly did he die, and other things, maybe regarding King Robert in future episodes, maybe in this episode, who knows. Jon Snow, I'm expecting to just leave Night's Watch. I'm expecting him to leave this episode, although Jon Snow has very much taken the Ned honorability trait, out of all Ned's kids, although they all appear to be very much by the book and honorable, I feel like Jon Snow possesses the most characteristics of Ned in his personality. That's how I view Jon Snow, to be the closest in terms of temper, personality, just the whole package that Ned is, hopefully not was. I really want him to be alive, guys, at least for one more season, but I know he's not. I just know he's not. You guys let me know. I was holding out hope, and you guys came in, just took a knife and just destroyed that hope for me, the last bit of hope I had. So I'm expecting this episode to start with Ned's head rolling on the ground. The pillar's still here, still hasn't been abused. I'm holding out, I'm trying my best to make this a caring, loving relationship and not an abusive one. I held out during Ned's beheading, possible beheading, likely beheading. So I hope I don't have to use it in this episode. If you're enjoying these reactions, like you guys appear to have been, give a like for this video. It really helps the channel. It helps my videos get more visibility, and I really appreciate it. If you really enjoy what I'm doing here, and if you're really enjoying these reactions and want to see more, subscribe for more content. And yeah, guys, I don't know if I have anything else to say other than let's jump straight into the episode, guys. I'm excited, very excited. Game of Thrones, you better not start this episode with just Ned's head rolling around on the ground. Don't just ease me in to his death a bit gentler than that. Let's see what we'll see. Let's see. I fear that it's going to start very... It's blood? Is it Ned's blood? Is it Ned's blood? Is it Ned's blood? I'm stressing already, the episode just started. This is the first thing. They really kinda did that. She's not a boy. They almost literally did what I said I wish they didn't do. The only thing they didn't do was just throw it and roll it to the ground. Yes, that's the appropriate reaction. Finally, an appropriate reaction from Sansa regarding her father.
Boy. I'm not a boy! You're not a smart boy, is that what you're trying to say?
She's not a boy. She's trying to hide her, okay? But like, wait, that was too much. Like, that was the start that I did not want to see. Is this the dream? Yes. That's not what I want the episode to start like, but I kinda knew that it was going to start like that. God damn it, bro. Just back where I left off in the last episode, emotionally. Okay, now he's on a horse, and he's explaining the dream to our dear friend Nymphedora Osha. Osha, did I get her name right? Oh, it's not a horse, it's actually on her back.
Just like Hodor. I'm not a cripple boy and I'm willing to go.
They're going to be a good relationship for another, like improve themselves. I mean, I have PTSD. That first thing triggered my Ned Stark PTSD from the previous episode.
She died anyway.
Wait.
That's where I saw father. I know my father's sister.
Important information, guys.
Married her, but Rhaegar Targaryen kidnapped her.
Rhaegar. Pause. Didn't Daenerys say that? Was that the name that Daenerys wanted to give her son? Is that like a title name for... I could be just completely wrong and just confusing two very similar sounding names, possibly. Was that the name? Or was it another name that started with R and I'm just completely confusing the two? Which is entirely possible. But that's an interesting, like, information regarding the name. Oh, that's the other son that I had no idea existed until the previous episode where he randomly showed up and had a line to actually, like, say something. Is that his son, letting out frustration? Yeah.
Rob!
You've ruined your sword. They have your sisters.
Well, none of them.
We have to get the girls.
And the beast was every bit as fat as Robert was himself. But our brave king cried, do your worst, I'll have your ugly head. So where's his murderous ass?
I said I wasn't going to say anything about Sansa till the season is over. Why are you here? Still? Why are you still next to somebody, to a family, that told you that if your father said the things that he said, would spare him, but instead did what they did to him? I don't care that rain is falling right now as I'm speaking. This is important. I just need to explain my frustrations with Sansa. And I said this, I almost said this in the previous episode. I did not actually say it because I wanted to just let her be for an episode. But like, I was going to say, if Sansa still after that remains at King's Landing and stays with her original goal to become like a princess to that idiot who just murdered her father, and be with that family, it's going to be a steep hill to climb to get back into my good side if she does that. Just letting you all know, because I'm getting a feeling that Sansa's arc is going to be she becomes princess, she marries Joffrey, and she like stays at King's Landing. It's going to be very, very difficult, if that's her arc, for me to just accept that she's willing to just, okay, they killed my father, even though they told me that they weren't going to kill my father. And like, how can you trust these people after that? How do you trust these people? Now you trust these people? You trust them? After that, after what they did, you trust them? Who the fuck's calling me? In the middle of a reaction. That's rude. Okay guys, I'm back. I actually had to go out of the house for a little bit. There are some rain stains on my shirt right now. If you guys notice this, I don't know if I'll leave this in. Well, you guys might notice it in the continuity of the video. Suddenly I appear like somebody has drenched me. It's because I had to go out for a bit. Let's continue, bro. This was not a good day to do this video. It's like, I don't know. Karma doesn't agree with Game of Thrones doing what they did to Ned, obviously. I was talking about Sansa, and I don't quite remember what I was saying, but it had to be something along the lines of what is she doing still there? Like, I don't know, probably, are they keeping her hostage? Are we going to find out? Probably. Let's try to leave and they won't let her. Only acceptable scenario. But like, it's going to be very difficult for me to just accept her with open arms if she just rolls with this, like this. I don't know. Because we'll just have to play the video and find out. Again, sorry for all the disturbance, guys. Just, it's been one of those few days.
And the board did all the rest.
That's not how I would want people to remember me. That's not the song. No. No. Nothing to clap about.
Your fingers or your tongue?
Your Grace?
Fingers.
Your fingers or your
You've
tongue?
got to keep one. Which would it be?
Right, are you seeing him? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?
Just cut your throat.
Are you seeing this? Are you just going to be okay with this? This is your future man? This is your man? This is who you choose?
Tongue it is.
Your Grace, please.
This is your man. This is who you want. This is who you want.
I'll leave the rest of the matters to you, Mother.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is you. This is your man. This is your man. This is your man. Thank you. What?
I'm king now.
This is your man. This is your man. Sansa, is this who you want?
I want to show you something.
Sansa, this is your man. Sansa.
Do as you bid, child.
No, please, no!
This one's your father.
This is your man. This.
Look at it and see what happens to traitors.
Promise to be merciful.
I was. I gave him a clean death. Says I'm still to marry you, so you'll stay here and obey.
Yeah, they're keeping her hostage, I guess. I
Look
guess.
at him.
I guess.
Well,
How long do I have to look?
as long as it pleases me.
She's a little muff.
Do you want to sit? That's your scepter. There.
That's his face. That's his face. That's his face. That's his face. That's his
After I
face.
raise my armies and
That's his
kill
face.
your traitor brother, I'm going to give you his head as well.
Or maybe
Ooh,
I'll
I'm
do
actually.
yours.
Ooh, yes. 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 Yes.
My mother
Wait.
tells me a king should
Wait,
never
wait,
strike.
wait, wait. I need to replay this because I might have missed something great from Sansa that I might.
Kill your traitor brother.
Yes?
I'm going
What
to
does
give
he
you
say to
his
him?
head as well.
Or maybe he'll give me yours.
This is the response.
My mother tells me a king should never strike.
This is the response. This is how we respond. This is how we respond. This episode, bro. Starting off. I knew this. This is Game of Thrones, right? Okay. Let's see. But this is how we respond, Sansa.
Yeah, go.
What's he going to push him
Or
off?
do you need another lesson?
Yeah. I mean, it's impossible. You can't be
I'll
like,
look for you in court.
even a 2-year-old.
Save yourself some pain, girl. Give him what he wants.
No, that's not. No, no, no,
Do
no,
that again.
no. Okay? No. No. You're gonna have to kill me with the rest of the Starks. No. This is not. No. I hope her arc. Okay? The arc should be. She infiltrates the family and destroys them from the inside. I hope she kills Joffrey.
is not the king.
I hope she kills. She needs to kill Joffrey. She should be the one to kill Joffrey. Her or Rob.
He's Robert's youngest brother.
Or Arya. Or Arya. Arya. Because they teased it in the first few episodes.
The king in the north.
House is divided. This is how empires crumble.
Victory and defeat. From this day until my last
The,
day.
the Seven Kingdoms will be.
The king in the north.
Yeah, there will be division, and then Daenerys will swoop in on a dragon and just take over the whole thing. It's hers. I can't believe they did. They made Sansa look at her father's head like that. Like Sansa has been like practically on her knees for him the entire show. But yeah, we could see what type of character Joffrey was, the despicable kind, the kind that everybody just has a standing ovation when they die, much like Daenerys' brother.
You look lovely tonight, Lady Stark. Widowhood becomes you.
What type of comment
Your bed must be lonely.
is this? Oh,
Is
it's
that why you came?
oh, it's our friend Jamie.
Best, but I think
Yes.
it's service.
Yeah, give him one on your head for me.
Slip out of that gate.
One in the head, one good one. Yes, yes, yes. More, more. As long as we don't kill him.
Pardon, woman.
I will kill you tonight.
No, we need him alive. We need him alive. We need him.
And again,
But they kind of need him alive. He's more valuable.
you're stronger than you look. It shouldn't take long.
But I'm scared that it's going to eventually like end up
Fear death.
in Jamie just escaping.
Are just.
What gods are those? The trees your husband prayed to? Where were the trees when his head was getting chopped off?
Another the head immediately.
Gods are real. As the worlds are full of injustice.
They all the world old question.
Men like you.
There are no men like me. Only me.
Sister fuckers? There are some more.
How did he come to fall from that tower?
I pushed him out the window.
Oh.
Why?
Really? Huh? Is she going to tell her? I might respect my...
Get some sleep.
Nah.
It's going to be a long war.
Might have gotten just a tiny bit of respect like that. Like that tiny bit of respect. I might have just tiny bit, not really still, but like this little bit. If she was just upfront about everything and just like whatever killed me. Just this bit though. But yeah, this is a crazy... Man, he's skinny.
Was it this exciting last time? When you were young? Have we captured Robb Stark yet?
Is this another...
What's our next move?
Stop talking. Get back into bed.
What the fuck?
To be less green than we'd hoped.
I've heard his wolf killed 12 men and...
Every Lannister? Is he sleeping with every single Lannister? Has he slept with Tyrion? And has he slept with Joffrey? Has he slept with her father? These are my questions. Now, is this why she said anybody who's not us, meaning Lannister blood, is our enemy, meaning anybody who's not us, meaning Lannister blood, I'm never fucking? I shall have only Lannister dick, is what Cersei said. In this episode of Raw, I was kind of like half joking, but it literally just started like slapping. Each and every minute that passes is another slap to my face. Just fucking the whole family tree. Evidently. What was that? That was a cousin, right? A cousin? Was it a cousin? Was it a younger brother? What?
And as many horses.
You'll have an easier time drinking from that cup
Yep.
than you will bringing Robb Stark to the table now.
Yep. Any Stark.
He's winning.
Even Sansa now.
You hadn't noticed.
But she's going to just infiltrate from his side.
They have my son!
The one he cares about. The stark difference between how he reacts about Jaime than Tyrion.
Not you. Madness. Madness and stupidity.
At least he seems
I
like
always thought you were a stunted fool.
a bit more brains than Joffrey.
Perhaps I was wrong.
Half wrong.
Maybe like less is incest. Down the line it gets stupider and stupider.
You will go to King's Landing.
Why?
And do what?
Rule. You will serve as Hand of the King in my stead. You'll bring that boy king to heel and his mother too, if needs be. And you're my son.
Don't let this fool you, though, Tyrion.
Oh, one more thing.
Don't let this fool you, Tyrion.
You will not take that whore to court.
The reason why he said this now is because Jaime might be out of here in his head. So without Jaime, there's only one of his sons, right? Remaining, capable of carrying out his legacy in a way. That's why he said that now. That's why he
Son,
puts him in that position now.
where is he? I want him.
The boy did not live.
Who's the boy? Her kid? Her
Tell me.
kid?
What is there to tell?
Her kid?
How did my son die?
Monstrous. Twisted. I pulled him up myself.
Yeah, because...
Scaled like a lizard.
Yes, because he's a dragon! He's a motherfucker! She was about to give birth to a dragon, man, and you kill him? I was so right. I was so right. I was so right. I was right. I was just correct. I was correct. I was right. I was right. I knew it. 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 Yes, I heard the nickname Mother of Dragons, so I had a starting point, right? There was no way they're gonna name somebody Mother of Dragons, have her being like unbothered by fire, and not be part dragon in some way. Like, it would make no sense, right? Was the man dragon boy, like, was he not alive when he came out? Did they kill him? I'm sure she's going to go into detail now, and I just paused it, but no, that was like, it was super, like, wow. So yeah, she was about to give birth to dragon. We're 23 minutes in a 52 minutes episode. I have already posted like how many times? I've jumped, I've punched the pillow. This is going pretty well.
With leather wings like the wings of a bat. When I touched him, the skin fell from his bones. Inside, he was full of grave worms.
That's horrifying. So that was the sacrifice for the blood magic?
Show me what I bought with my son's life.
Seriously? You better not have fooled Khaleesi, my Greek sis. You better not. Might be my people, but right now Daenerys is my people and the Dothraki, and you off with your head if you fooled them. What happened?
You follow only the strong. I'm sorry, my prince.
What happened? They just left? Dipped? So they just destroyed the camp, they left, they dipped? This is living to you?
This is not life. When will he be as he was?
Yeah, right?
The sun rises in the west, sets in the east. When the seas go dry, when the mountains blow in the wind like leaves.
What? Excuse me? What did she just say? What does any of that mean? Are we going to kill her now or later?
I spoke for you. I saved you.
Saved me? 3 of those riders had already raped me before you saved me, girl.
You know what? Kind of has a point, but still we're working with Daenerys, so... There's so much information, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just like...
Just 3 moons passed.
So many things happening.
Tell me again exactly what it was.
Get out my way, son. Put out the word.
Did I not say he's going to leave in this episode?
Will come after you. Do you know what happens to deserters?
Yeah, but this is Jon Snow.
Better than you do.
Ghost running along. Come on, Sam. You know you want to go. You know you want to go. No, no companionship.
So it would seem.
He knew my name.
What?
He said, "Don't bring Shay with you to King's Landing."
I believe he used the word whore.
Are you ashamed of me?
My father is probably the most powerful man in the country.
Trying to pitch point the accent right now, so
he has all 7 kingdoms.
I've been trying since he first appeared.
Everyone. Why don't you come with me? Be the hand's lady. Because the king needs a hand, and the hand.
But once again, another character that I can't really trust, so we'll see where this goes. Yeah, John, wait for your dog. Because they do like killing dog. This is the guys? This is who they sent to get Jon Snow back? Oh, they don't know that he's gone yet. Okay, that makes more sense.
Sam told us everything.
They just went by themselves. So this is the group.
You took the oath, you can't leave.
It's going to be them four.
I have to, and bear witness to my vow. To hell with all of you.
Knight Gathers.
Okay, it's not so much like Ned in that aspect,
It shall not end
apparently.
until my death.
Or will they persuade him?
The Watcher on. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch. For this night, and all nights to come.
What are y'all doing, choir? Is Ned's bloodline going to impact his decision right now? He's going to have to honor the codes like his father would. How long was their first ride? I can't quite pinpoint how much time has passed since the first episode.
When the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, Then you shall return to me, my sun and stars.
What does this mean? Am I dumb? When the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, did I get it right? Where does the sun rise? I'm questioning life. Wait. She has to kill him for him to leave? Again? What's... So confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Does she have to kill him for him to leave? To come back? Right? She has to kill him for him to come back, right? He's gonna come back, right?
All there is to know about kings.
Majority of them are idiots, fools.
I know how to serve them. And keep on serving them.
This man is 1.5 foot in his grave.
All the thousand maladies, fire and blood.
Who is she confiding this to?
Robert Baratheon, an entirely different animal. King Joffrey. Strong military mind.
What?
Stern. I sense true greatness on the horizon for our new king.
Poor man has lost it.
True greatness.
True greatness, he has lost it. If he ever had it.
When you started, never mind.
I'm assuming this information, all these things that she hears and people tell her, I assume go straight to Littlefinger, Baelish. Please don't show me old man Dick. They're showing a bit too much of this character, and I'm starting to think maybe that means he's about to die quite soon. But I don't quite understand what the purpose of him dying would be. So the transition straight from that to Baelish, I'm getting his...
When you imagine yourself up there, how do you look?
Right?
Doesn't you for years?
Yeah, you're making a very bad job at disguising the fact that you want to be on the throne.
I must be one of the few men in this city who doesn't want to be king.
You must be one of the few men in this city who isn't a man.
You can do better than that.
I liked it. I liked it.
Do you spend a lot of time wondering what's between my legs?
I picture a gash.
What is this? What is this conversation, bro?
I am flattered, of course, to be pictured at all. Do you lie awake at night fearing my gash?
But you carry on, whispering in one king's ear. I admire you.
I hope he never says that line again.
I admire you, Lord Baelish.
Well, equal admiration between snakes.
A house with a major talent for befriending powerful men. Roles. Serving a new king.
Long may he reign. My king.
My king. My lords.
This is such foolishness.
Shall we begin?
But so accurate.
Hear me? Harry the orphan boy.
She's still out very much obviously like a girl, but we're going to look past that. We've seen worse in movies.
Would do the same, except they'd rape you first. So keep to yourself.
She's a kid, bro.
Do it in the woods alone. You stay here with this lot, boy.
Man, like a tiny kid.
What's a gutter rat like you doing?
Where are you? Why is your
Yeah,
face like that?
Look at him. Looks like a girl. I bet he stole that sword.
It looks like a girl, definitely not a girl, because the hair is short. Made sense at that time period, I guess.
We'll take it off him.
Give it him to death.
You better be careful.
And I kick him in the balls.
She has killed a kid before. I'm going to start calling her he too. But he has killed somebody before.
You want it? I'll give it to you. I already killed one fat boy. I bet you never
I saw it, I was there.
Fat boys.
Oh, the bastard.
You like picking on the little ones, do you?
Another great pair that I'm going to enjoy if they stick together. I have a feeling Arya is going to enjoy this life way more than the life they had intended for her. So I'm really not too sad for Arya, because this is kind of what she wanted, in a way, in a very, very twisted, fucked up, not ever needed to be experienced by a child way, but
Bring me some beer at least.
that's how you start your day, with some beer, alcohol.
You look exhausted. We beheaded everyone that ran away for the night. Only ghosts would guard the wall.
Makes sense.
Honor made you leave. Honor brought you back.
Ned Stark.
My friends brought me back. They killed my father.
Oh, and you're going to bring him back to life, are you? No? Good. We've had enough of that sort of thing.
You know what? That.
All the Rangers are what ends. The gods
So we have so many open, like,
outside Eastwatch.
strongholds, right?
Discovered. Because I want you and your wolf with us.
The wolf mainly because that wolf is a killer. Wait, what?
Be on the wall.
They're gonna be on the wall?
I'll not sit meekly by and wait for the snows.
Okay.
To find out what's happening.
Is this smart, though?
And we will find Benjen Stark, a live Ordston boy who wants to play at war.
What is this feel-good, dramatic music? As if 99% of these people aren't marching to their death right now. And who stays at the Night's Watch? Who do they leave at the Night's Watch? So that she killed him, right? Now what?
Turn to the free cities and live as a wealthy woman for all your days.
They were not given to me to sell.
They were giving her to hatch.
You don't understand.
Don't ask me to stand aside as you climb on that pyre. I won't watch you burn.
I won't either, my brother.
Is that what you fear?
But she won't burn. She won't burn. She won't burn. What I'm saying. She won't burn. She's not gonna burn. She's a dragon. We've discussed this. Fire does nothing to her. So, of course, we also know that this character exists until the end of the Game of Thrones, basically. So I'm kind of not worried. Just worried about her suffering through the seasons.
I free you. Stay. It will be as brothers and sisters, as husbands and wives.
Emilia Clarke walked in this bitch and said, "We're uniting. We want unity, we don't want division. This is a ruler that we can get behind."
I am the dragon's daughter, and I swear to you
You are.
that those who would harm you will die screaming.
You will not hear me scream.
I will. Only your life.
I'm sorry, sis. I'm with her. And she's also capable of being like cold-blooded, so we have established that as well. So a fierce ruler she will be. I wanted you to leave. I wanted you to leave, sis. But we're standing with Daenerys. It is what it is. This looks beautiful, by the way, this shot. Okay, Somi, Daenerys, with scales and dragon wings. Yeah, I know it's not gonna be like that, but... Are they going to be reborn from the ashes like Phoenix? Her and Khal? She hatched them. Yes. I knew it. 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 The eggs were there to be hatched. Dragons
Blood of my blood.
were meant to come out, and she's the mother of dragons, and she has to rule. This is her. It's her. Capital H-E-R. Wait till these babies grow up. You thought the wolves were scary. The army we can work on, it's still we're missing numbers, but I'm certain that with dragons at your side, you can regain the numbers pretty quickly. I see what you guys were saying. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Although this is an epic soundtrack right here. I really like it. You know what? We'll just let it play. This episode was phenomenal. It was a great episode. I see what you guys were telling me. I see what you were talking about. Definitely, this episode started off, had me stressed, angry, sad, all the emotions that I was left with in the previous episode. But the Daenerys arc, it did make up for a lot of that. I'm very, very, very excited that she's becoming the mother of dragons, literally. So happy for her. I'm Team Daenerys all the way. I'm going to be right there with her and her dragons as she flies, I assume, across the sea and just claims what's rightfully hers. That was a great ending for Daenerys' character, especially where we started off with her in the beginning and where she ended in this first season. Such a completed, well, not completed, but just such a very drastic difference with her arc in just the first season alone. We have our dragons. Dragons are here. I did not expect them to be this early, to be honest with you. I expected them to appear in later seasons, like maybe in a bit more grandiose type deal. Maybe a full-grown dragon I was expecting for some reason, but no, we said that they were all killed. So logically, the only remaining fossils of eggs are going to be the ones to be continuing the dragon dynasty. Now, they did say that your son was born with scales, a tail, wings, right? So what was that? Because I got way too excited, and I was like, since she's half dragon, she naturally gives birth, literally gives birth to dragons. So is this it? Is that like if she ever has an actual child, is it a dragon? Is it a half man, half dragon? What is it? Or was it because of the curse that the kid came out like that? See, this is where I'm at. Was it because of the curse? The kid came out like demented, like demon baby? Or was it dragon baby? She's separated from the Dothraki army, alright? And she's creating her own, in a way, tribe. She's going to lead this tribe with Khal. I'm expecting Khal Drogo to return, because you don't kill off Jason Momoa and his character like this. You don't. Game of Thrones, there's a limit. You need to have at least some respect for your best characters and not just kill them off willy-nilly like that. Although I'm certain they'll keep doing it because this is what Game of Thrones is. But I'm certain also that Khal Drogo returns. So it's going to be Daenerys and Khal Drogo leading this new group. Whoever has stayed from the Dothraki and whoever had stayed from the enslaved people, they're going to march wherever. I don't know if they're not ready to go and have any war at this particular moment. The dragons are cool, but you have still very few people. But I'm certain that they're going to eventually gather a large army because Daenerys is the type of queen that she is, that not only demands respect via her actions, because despite not looking it at first glance, she is incredibly strong in a lot of ways. I mean, the woman literally burned herself, but why did she burn herself? She burned herself for somebody else that she wanted to bring back to life. So this shows us the character of Khaleesi. She's incredibly strong within, but she also is incredibly strong for the people that she cares for. Right? She was ready to help, like the enslaved women from that opposing tribe, ready to help them. Grixis did what she did, right? I'm not saying she did not have her reasons, which she explained, but still, Khaleesi tried to help her best that she could. If it was up to her, she would not have been you know what, in the first place by those guys, but whatever she could do, she did, right? And then you killed her child. The burning was justified in my book, but yeah, she's going to be a fierce duo with Khal when Khal comes back. And Khal, Drogo, we established he was the best of them, right? We talked about how long his hair was. He was weak now, he was in a weak state now. That's why the rest of the Dothraki just went off, at least most of them. But when he's back at his actual full strength, right, no other Dothraki is messing with him. So he's going to be very capable of regaining back that army that they lost once he's Drogo again. So that's when the army is going to be at full strength, and they're going to be such a fearsome duo, these two. Because they are truly some of the strongest characters in this show right now that we know of. So that's that arc that happens across the sea. That's the arc of Daenerys and the Dothraki. This is where we're leaving them this season. And now let's go to the mess that is King's Landing, the Starks, the Lannisters, the White Walkers, the Night's Watch, and everything going on there, because it's a mess, guys. But let's try and do the recap. Ned is dead. Suffered a horrible fate. My initial thought was, what are the Starks going to do upon hearing that Ned is dead? For a minute I thought, since the reason they were marching at King's Landing was to free him and the daughters, of course, was that going to change anything? It obviously didn't. If anything, it incentivized the Starks to just go balls out and just, they are going to, if they reach King's Landing and if they infiltrate King's Landing, they're going to murder. It's going to be ugly. This is what I got. Because that's what Caitlyn seems to want, that's what Robb seems to want, and that's what everybody who aligned with them seemed to be okay with. So this is what we're doing if we're going at King's Landing. So we have the Starks, who are now full-on revenge mode, except for Jon Snow, who was going to go full revenge mode, but as we established with that talk that he had, that brief conversation with the Night's Watch commander, right? When does the cycle of revenge ends up just creating more and more cycles of killing? A lot of things, a lot of shows, movies, games have touched on this. More impactfully recently, I'm going to just name drop a series that I intend on also starting on this channel, The Last of Us. And The Last of Us 2, the game, brilliantly showcased that cycles of revenge are just that, cycles. When do we put something above that, above just needing to avenge our loved ones? And listen, I totally get it. I want them to just go in there and just rip Joffrey to pieces. I do want them to do that, but you also need to understand, like, sometimes there's things that are considered honorable, right? The honorable thing to do, and that is to care for the greater good in a way, which is kind of what they touched on, and what is supposedly the Night Watch is doing. They're basically sacrificing themselves for the protection of the realm and the greater good in a way. But that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. We have the Bran in Fedora. I still haven't remembered her actual name, but we have that relationship, which I really like, and we have Hodor there. I still have not seen much of Hodor, but I like Hodor. But that relationship right here, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how Bran reacts to the news of his father's passing, because we do not see him how he reacts. And it's going to be very interesting to see Bran's character as the kid grows older, where he goes, because in my mind he has a lot of room to grow as a character. There are many different pathways that he can take as a character. That's that. We have this pairing. We have another pairing with Arya and King Robert's bastard son. Another pairing that I really like. They are going to have a lot in common, I feel. They're going to also make a very fierce duo as well. For as long as they are together, we don't know. Arya is, although in the worst possible way, she's now completely thrusted into a role where she's going to thrive in. Tyrion, she's going to be hand of the king. Now, if you ask me, Tyrion will make a great king. That's me. Despite all his personal issues, his possible sex and alcohol problem, I think he's going to be a great king. Now, hand of king is dangerous because he's going to be the hand of the king for the Lannisters. And what do the Lannisters do to the hand of the king? And the king, when the king is not a Lannister, they kill him. Is Tyrion considered Lannister enough to remain hand of the king? And by that I mean, has he slept with Cersei? So we'll see how that goes. I still think that the girl that he is in love with and is going to apparently bring with him will end up being somebody whose family possessed at some point or still does possess a lot of power and a lot of wealth that we just don't know yet, or maybe a family that we do know but we just don't know she's from them. Because I did find it kind of interesting that she asked if Tywin mentioned her by name. They made it seem like maybe she was offended that, right, she asked Tyrion, "Are you ashamed of me?" But the way that I took it is, does he know who I am? At least that's how I took it. Does he know who I am? Did she mention my name, like my last name? That's how I took it. Could be completely wrong, but we're going to see how that pans out. Tyrion as the hand, the king's hand. We already saw him using those hands on Joffrey in the early episodes. I hope he does it often as the king's hand. And that leaves us with the worst families in the world. I don't know what to say about all the incest that goes on in these halls, in the King's Landing's halls. She's sleeping with everybody, Cersei, anybody who has Lannister as a last name. So I'm very concerned about what she's done with Joffrey and what she's done with Tyrion. But yeah, they got what they wanted, at least so far. Joffrey is an idiot, but at the same time Cersei, who is a little bit smarter, I think is going to look after Joffrey. Unfortunately, she's going to basically be the one doing everything behind the scenes. And Sansa. So the start of the episode had me really ready to just be all against Sansa's character. I was not going to just sit there and accept her referring to that idiot as Lord and Grace and all that stupid shit after what she did. But then in the later scenes, they made very purposefully showed us that she basically nah, that's not the guy. No, because come on, that couldn't have been the guy after everything that he's done. I don't care that you're 13. There's something in there that works. Yeah, and Sansa is, in my opinion, going to stay there and try to infiltrate the kingdom from the inside and eventually try to get her revenge. That's what I think, that's what I hope for her character. That will make the most sense in this current scenario. Not her having any sort of feelings left for Joffrey. That will not make any sense. Her only feelings towards Joffrey at this point and the Lannisters should be, I hate you, motherfuckers. And at the best chance possible, I'm going to just commit mass murder on you all. That should be her goal. Since today. Since this moment that she saw her father's head on the spike. That should be her only goal regarding the Lannisters. And these are my thoughts. This is going to be a long video. I had a lot of things to say. There were a lot of things that stopped this recording midway. This was a great finale, this was a great episode. Thank you guys again for all the support in this first Game of Thrones season. I'm really loving this journey. I want to ask you guys, a lot of you guys have asked me to react to the extras where they explain the lore stuff and all those things. So my question is, first of all, you guys said that it's not copyrighted, so I'll consider doing the whole thing, so I'm probably going to do them. But if you have any advice on order of things that I should watch, what are spoiler free for the next season, so I need to know is it spoiler free for any future seasons, right? Because please consider that I'm only in season 1, so let me know, guys. Please tell me about the extras, what extras you guys would like me to check out before I start with season 2 or during season 2. We'll see how it goes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you guys again for all the support. You guys have received my channel with open arms, and I really appreciate it. Anything that I missed about this episode, please let me know in the comments. Also, do you guys have any shows that you like me to react to along with Game of Thrones? I already have some things in mind. I already do some movies. Maybe we'll start doing some more things outside of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is definitely going to be like, I want to continue pumping out these episodes in the rate that I've done, right? But just if you guys have any suggestions for things, for shows, movies that you'd like to see me react to, leave it in the comments below. And thanks for joining me in this finale, which is going to be a hell of an edit right now. But thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, Season 2.